Hey guys, so today we are answering a couple of questions on re-roofing. So, is roof restoration better than roof replacement? So what is a roof restoration? So if we've got a tiled roof, so if you look at your house, if it's tiled or metal or whatever it may be, slate, a restoration is to take something that's aged over time and get it nice and new again, in strength, in color, in aesthetics, just like you would do with a car. You restore a car. So you've got a roof restoration versus a roof replacement. So one of the questions we get asked is, what's better? Should we do a roof restoration or should we do a roof replacement? So a roof restoration is, we'd go out there and use paint, cleaning agents, repair what's been damaged, replace what's not repairable, and get it to as good as a possible situation as possible. So for example, if you've got a tiled roof, we would clean it all with pressure. Everything that breaks, like the bedding and the pointing and the tiles, we'll replace them with new ones, and then we'd respray it using, there's many ways to, a 3-coat system, a primer, you can change the color, so it gets it nice and looking new again. What's the downside is you using old material to make it look nice again. So those tiles could be brittle, they may break sooner, the stuff underneath the roof could be rotting, the timbers could be rotting, there could be lots of issues happening there. So that's a roof restoration and versus a roof replacement. So roof replacement means you take the whole roof off, check what's underneath the roof, make sure the timbers are strong, redo the timbers if required, put new insulation, like not the insulation on the ceiling, but the insulation underneath the tiles or the metal, new insulation, and then you put new tiles, new metal, whatever it may be. So the question, which is better? Well, obviously the new roof is going to be better, but the pricing is going to be about 4 times the price. So if you're looking at a restoration, say restorations range between about 4,000 to about 14,000, depending on the size, the height, access, risk, steepness of the roof, all the way down to, so between a restoration would be 4,500 to about 14,500 on the higher end, and a roof replacement is about 4 times the price. So you'd be, the cheapest roof replacements, right, for like a garage, maybe about 14,500, and they can range all the way up to a double-story house or a factory, 70,000, 80,000. What is the cost of a roof restoration per square meter? I feel as though, in my experience, that question itself shows lack of experience in quoting. So if every single job is different, every single job has different heights, different kinds of roof, there's different amount of dirt on the roof to clean. So if every single job is different, we can't really give you a flat price. If I came to your house and my job is to assess your problem, and I just gave you a flat price, you'd feel like, almost like you're not paying attention to your situation, your problem. You'd want to know, what's your price, what's your situation, what's your job worth, right? So in this situation, we would look and make an assessment based on access, heights, risk, what do we need, what's the safety issues, how much paint we're going to need, is a lot of tiles going to be broken, are we going to have to replace big sections? So in terms of what is the cost of a roof restoration per square meter, I think if someone is giving you a flat price, it's almost being lazy, it's almost being like, well, every job is the same. It's not really. Each job is very, very different, and I'm sure you can sympathize with that. If I go to a single-story house versus a double-story house, you're looking at almost 1.5 times the amount of work to be done, and the risk factor, and also what do we need to make sure it's safe for everyone to be working. Things to know before hiring a roof restoration expert. So roof restoration, you've got your guys that have done the hard yakka, been trained up in roof tiling, and have become very good at roof and just overall good tilers, and they know how to do bedding and pointing really, really well, to make it look really neat. So, and then you have guys on the other end that are just like, they've never really done any kind of roof tiling, but they're like, look, it's a job where You know, it's a high risk job. Not a huge amount of people can do it. Homeowners can't do it themselves. So it's something where I can make some money. So then you have people that are just entering the industry. They've not got much of experience. They're almost called cowboys. So you've got these two spectrums of people, and then you've got people in the middle as well. So what are you considering? You're considering what is their experience? Have you seen their previous jobs? What kind of paint are they using? What kind of bedding and mortar are they using? Is it high quality stuff that's non-porous, so the water doesn't leak through it? How much of the tiles are they replacing? Are they checking underneath the roof? Are they going to wait between coats? So once you clean the roof, you have to wait for the roof to dry, otherwise the paint won't stick. But people rush through jobs so they can get to the next job and make more money. So what they do, are they going to rush the job? Are they going to not wait between coats? Are they going to wait for a day where it's warm enough that the paint can dry? Or are they going to be like, look, we're already here, let's just do it, and then that way the paint won't dry properly, it won't cure. So really you're looking at the person doing it. Do they have the skills? Do they know how to use a pressure gun and not flood the house going the wrong way or putting too much water there? Do they have a keen eye of not pressure cleaning, you know, the air conditioning unit by mistake, or hitting the flashing and ripping up the flashing by mistake using the pressure cleaner? How much experience do they have? How much skill sets do they have? How much knowledge do they have? And are they going to be working, or is someone going to be working on their behalf? Usually, if it's a very skilled guy with a lot of experience quoting the work, who's doing the work is a different story. Are the people doing the work as skilled? Are they just working under someone, and the person they're working under is not even on site? So these are all the things you need to consider to make sure that, you know, what are the chances that your roof is going to be impeccable with the best quality product out there in the market. Getting the best quote for roof restoration. So getting the best quote, again, you're comparing prices, the quality of the tradesman, what kind of material they're using, and then you really have to compare apples to apples. You can't just be like, if this person's using British paints versus Dulux, where Dulux is a high quality, scientifically proven paint that lasts 11 years, versus British paint, which is quite a watered down version of paint. So what are you comparing to? What's the skill set of the tradie? How much care and attention are they going to put when they're pressure cleaning? Are they going to rush through your roof, or are they going to take their time nicely? So how much you really have to compare every single step with another every single step. Do you really trust this person? Are they just trying to get heaps of jobs done this week, or are they just paying attention and caring and going, okay, well, it's getting late in the afternoon, it's probably not the best time to put a second coat of paint because it'll get too cold and it won't cure. So once it doesn't cure, then it's not like you can wake up the next day and it'll cure. If you don't let it cure when the sunlight is out, it'll never cure. And then eventually in time to come, it'll start peeling. Well, thank you.